What's up, everybody? So on today's project, we're gonna take this porch you're seeing right here and we're gonna turn it into this. I was able to make this old concrete look brand new using Resurface's Newcrete Concrete Resurfacing product, and this video is gonna show you exactly how I applied it. Let's get going. So before I could resurface this concrete, I had to remove these old railings. I'm going to be replacing those with some pretty sweet wire railings. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see that video, but that's going to be next. And after getting rid of the railings, it's time to prepare and clean the concrete surface. So we're not going to be able to get any of the Newcrete concrete topper to actually adhere to this concrete slab with all this dirt and debris. So what we're going to do now is just power wash everything and get off all the algae and dirt. I don't know if it's just me, but there is definitely something oddly satisfying about the power washing process. I don't know, it's borderline therapeutic, but without getting any weirder, I'll let the time lapse roll. And I bought this Ryobi power washer a while back, but you can rent one from your local big box store if you don't have one. Okay, so we got everything power washed, we'll let it dry, and then tomorrow we'll start putting on the top coat of concrete. All right guys, so it's the next day, and basically we're gonna take a leaf blower and we're gonna get rid of any dust that might have settled overnight. And now the next step is we got our concrete clothes on. We're gonna go ahead and apply our Newcrete. Now, after getting rid of all the dust, the next step is to actually apply our thin layer of concrete to resurface the porch. And to do that, we're using a product called Newcrete by Resurface. Resurface is also the sponsor of this video, so a huge shout out to them. Now we're gonna mix this up, and once we get it mixed up, we'll apply a thin coat to the porch behind me. Okay, so before we get started, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a squirt bottle here with some water in it, and we're just gonna mist the surface. And the reason for this is when we apply our Newcrete product, we want to make sure that this is nice and saturated and moist so that the moisture is not just sucked completely out of the Newcrete, causing it to cure improperly. And we'll do this across the entire surface for both the top and the sides. After applying a little bit of water to the concrete surface, let's talk about the tools we're going to need to apply this Newcrete Concrete Resurfacer. Okay, so for this project, we're gonna need a concrete finishing broom, the Newcrete obviously, some sponges. I'm gonna use a little bit of concrete dye. You don't have to do this, but I want it to be a little bit darker. A mixing bucket, you're gonna need a finishing trowel, you're gonna need 2.5 quarts of water or whatever quantity of water you need for the concrete topper you're gonna be using. And then you're gonna need a drill with a mixer attachment. With all that said, let's go ahead and mix everything up and get to finishing. So for this 25-pound box of Newcrete, we needed 2.5 quarts of water, and then I added a little bit of concrete dye just to give it a little bit of a darker appearance. This is optional. Then I made sure the dye was thoroughly mixed into the water. Next up, I put a respirator on for any of these concrete products. Then I took it out the bag and simply added it to the water that was already in the bucket. Next, just mix up the product using a drill and a mixer attachment for around 2 to 3 minutes or until you get a lump-free, consistent product that kind of resembles pancake batter, at least in my opinion. After mixing up the concrete, do not waste time because this stuff sets up in like 10 to 15 minutes. So let's start applying it to the concrete porch. So we're just gonna apply this. I'm gonna pour it to start, just kind of on top. And then what I'm gonna do is take my trowel and we're gonna basically just spread it out over the entire surface. Now, as you can see, I'm applying this product and spreading it around with just a regular concrete hand trowel, but if you have a large flat area, you can apply it using a squeegee as well. But basically, you want to move the product back and forth until you get full coverage over the entire area, and you want to make sure that you're not applying this product to a thickness anything greater than 1/8 of an inch. As you can see, I started with the largest surface area, which was also the easiest, but you're just going to continue to move the product back and forth until you get a uniform coverage over all of the old worn concrete. As you can see, I'm moving on to the front right there, and then I'm going to move on to the sides. And because the concrete was still a little bit runny at this point, it was falling off the side, so you could also wait a little bit longer for the concrete to set up a little bit. That way you won't have as many drips falling off the vertical sections. So basically just use your trowel and we're gonna apply this in a thin layer to the entire area. So it's a little bit of an art. I'm not perfect at this. I've never done this before, but it's not too bad. So we'll get up there close to the house, try to get a nice thin layer there. So because I didn't want this product to set up on me, I moved pretty quickly through the vertical pieces there on the side, and I applied just a real thin layer of the Newcrete product. And again, I went pretty quick here because I didn't want the product to set up on me. I'm going to go back later on and clean things up a little bit as I go. As you can see, doing the final touches on the top there, and then without wasting any time, I applied the remaining product to the horizontal pieces of the stairs. And then just like before, I used a hand trowel to spread everything out. Again, be sure not to exceed 1/8 of an inch thickness for this product over your entire application area. For the vertical risers of the steps, I applied some excess product to the above horizontal section and then kind of had it drip over down the vertical face before using the trowel to smooth everything out. This worked pretty well for me. Be sure to go back and correct any problem areas in preparation for the next step. So for our concrete surface, we're going to give it a broom finish, which is going to give it kind of a uniform textured look. Let me show you how I did it. So we're going to take our broom, put it on the edge here, and just do a nice coat across the top for a broom finish. Then we'll do that again. And as you can see here, the broom gives the concrete a nice textured surface that, in my opinion, looks pretty nice. So we apply the broom finish before finishing the application of the product because we didn't want it to dry too much before actually giving the broom a chance to run over the wet concrete surface. Then we went back and we filled in the gap between the top stair and that landing just because we couldn't get to that previously. And although I didn't show this too well, you can use a wet sponge to clean up any problem areas. So as you can see here, it's drying and it's a little blotchy obviously because some parts are drying faster than others, but in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and mix up product to apply it to the sides of the concrete porch. Again, be sure to moisten the concrete surface before you apply the Newcrete product. Then simply apply the product the same way you did for the horizontal surface, except now you're working against gravity. Good luck. Although this is optional, I decided to apply a sealer to my concrete surface because I feel like it gives it a better look and helps to protect it against staining. Okay, so at this point, we're gonna take some of this bare wet look sealer. I'm gonna pour it into this pan right here, and then we're gonna seal the concrete that we just overlaid. I applied this sealer using a nap roller just like you're seeing, and you really don't need to overcomplicate this. Simply roll the sealer on and go in a couple different directions to get good coverage. And I applied 2 coats, going 1 coat, letting it dry, and then going back later on and applying the second coat. And here's a quick 8-second time lapse of the sealing process. And I had to use a paintbrush to apply sealer in that hard to reach place as you're seeing now. And after applying the sealer, this project is finished. Let's take a quick reminder look at where we started. And here's a look at the final result. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this video was helpful, please drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you like DIY content like this. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I replaced that ugly railing I showed at the beginning of this video with a nice modern wire railing. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see when that comes out. Thanks to Rapid Set for sponsoring this one, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks guys.